Okay, I have been putting off this video for so long because I was being in just perfectionist mode, trying to get every single detail, making sure I don't miss out. Because how do I make this video on diet and nutrition without triggering anyone? I can't, right? Talking about nutrition is like talking about religion. There's just always going to be someone who's going to be triggered and who's going to say I'm wrong. And there's always going to be the human side of me who is always going to try to not be wrong. But you know what? I'm going to share my experience. I found a way to lose weight. I found a way to feel healthy. Where do I start? This being a controversial topic, I'm so grateful that as a Filipino, I was given the opportunity to be raised in a place like Dubai. And if you've ever been to Dubai, you would know that it's very multicultural, very diverse, and it's like the land of variety. So I was never really surrounded by racism. Everyone respects everyone in Dubai. Everybody has their own beliefs, but they still respect each other. So that's the key word on this video: respect other people's beliefs. Like literally, I went to school. It was a Catholic high school, and right opposite our school was a mosque. So basically, I was conditioned to respect other people's beliefs, personal beliefs, and to respect variety. So hopefully we can get through this video with that mindset and let's see where this goes. So we got the carnivores having war with the vegans. We got keto people, we got paleo. I'm just gonna break it to you, okay, and burst your bubble, that there is no one right diet. There's no one right diet. Let's go back to history, let's go back to nature. There is only the diet that is right for you, for your body. Now, many things come into play, there's so many different factors. There's beliefs. For instance, vegans believe that, you shouldn't harm animals, which I respect that. I wish I had the strength of a vegan to not harm animals. I like that aspect, but I like burgers and fish. So, so there's the belief aspect, and then there's also your intolerances. Everybody has their own body that can be intolerant to certain types of food. What I'm trying to get across here is that it's not fair to tell someone only eat meat or only eat this. Because what are you going to say if the person tells you that I'm intolerant to meat? There are people who have allergies, and how are allergies formed? Sometimes it's formed by trauma, and then you can get rid of allergies by doing some hypnotherapy. That's a whole other video. We can't force people to eat something. It's very inconsiderate. It's very inconsiderate. And then also vice versa, we can't force people to not eat something, because where's the abundance in that, right? We got to take all of this into consideration. And me being a critical thinker, I'm like, what's the best diet? What's the best diet? Well, what's the best thing for me? Because there are always questions going on in my head. Now, I understand where these people come from and where they believe that, they're so right. Yeah, there was a point where I thought that I was so right. I did keto once upon a time to lose a lot of fat, because I was obese in I think it was 2018. I had anxiety and depression, and I got obese, and I managed to lose all the weight really quickly by doing keto. And so I thought, oh wow, I have the answers to life. I can do keto. But that was only at that moment in time where I thought I was right. Fast forward to 2020, when I gained weight again. I went through clinical depression due to my hypothyroidism. I thought that I could just do keto again.
Use your fingerprints to unlock the device. To see personal results on the lock screen, change the Allow Personal Results option in Bixby settings.
Will do. So I gained a lot of weight, and I thought that I could do keto again, but This time I had hypothyroidism. My body had some thyroid issues, hormonal issues, and when I tried to do keto, it was a total fail. It was a total fail because I had hypothyroidism and my body was not capable and did not have the right hormones to get through keto successfully. I was so nauseous. At first I thought, oh, that's the transition phase, that's the keto flu. But 2 weeks later, I was still nauseous after every meal. Literally every meal I ate, I felt like vomiting. So I had to give it up and I knew it was a fail. So if you think that something is right for your body because it worked, you need to understand that there are all different types of bodies going through all different types of phases in their lives and who have all different types of intolerances. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you what my current diet is and how I got to this point. So now how can one get to know their intolerances, their own bodily intolerances? Usually, people would go to a lab and get a food intolerance test, but that's not found to be 100% accurate. And if you want to know what's 100% accurate, 100% accuracy is listening to your body. Let's go back to nature. Listen to your body. And that is my diet. My diet is intuitive eating. And I don't believe in extreme living. I allow myself to eat things I know I'm intolerant to. If I want to eat bread and I allow myself to be bloated the next day, I go ahead and give myself that dopamine. And don't deprive myself. I literally honor everything my body wants, everything my body needs. How did I get through that and how did I figure it out? When I visited my functional medicine doctor, they gave me a whole lifestyle plan. And my diet was basically supposed to be the elimination diet. And the elimination diet is basically eliminate. Excuse me for a second. Okay. Elimination diet is eliminating any foods that has ever caused someone's body to react or to get inflamed or, that just doesn't do well with your body. Such as eggs, gluten, dairy, sugar. It's the strictest diet. The elimination diet is really, really hard, but that's not the whole idea of it. You eliminate it what is happening? Come on! Sorry. So you eliminate these foods for a while and then slowly start reintroducing back each food item and really observing and listening to your body and seeing how it reacts to that food you started reintroducing. Like, eggs. How does your body react? Okay, if it's fine, you're good to go. But then it's the longest process. The elimination diet is a long process. Eventually, after I did the elimination diet, I transitioned to a paleo diet, but I would say 80% paleo because I still eat rice. And because rice is rice. It's really funny how people form a belief, right? Because growing up, my mom always told me that rice is bad. If you want to lose weight, eat bread, which in reality it's the total opposite for my body, okay, for my body. Yeah, my body's definitely not tolerant to gluten, not tolerant to dairy. If I have those two, I get gassy, bloaty, and sugar definitely crashes me. Many people probably have a good tolerance with sugar, but then when I observe my body after I have a dessert, I crash. My insulin spikes, and even then, sugar is sugar. So even if you say, oh, cut out white sugar, honey is still, honey, fructose from fruits, those are still sugar. If you eat 10 bananas in one sitting, your body most likely will crash, unless you have a really, really good tolerance to it. Listening to my body has been the best thing for me. Intuitive eating, eating when I'm hungry, stopping when I know I'm full or when I've had enough. If I'm not aware or if I don't do these things, then my body's going to go out of balance. The problem with the elimination diet is that it's very strict, and if you do not have the willpower to get through it, then you're not going to get through it, because it is a long process to reintroduce foods back into your diet. When it comes to nutrition, I'll be honest, I have I'd say 30% of knowledge when it comes to nutrition. I have yet to learn so much about the body and food. I'm gonna learn all of these things actually, because I just recently partnered with this gym in the States run by my friend John, and they train MMA fighters. They fix their diets, the whole shebang, the whole holistic approach as well. So I have a lot to learn about the body and about food, but that is what I have done to get to this point. Just like you have to know what your body is intolerant to, you also got to know what your deficiencies are. So for most people who have chronic illness, right, like cancer or autoimmunity, hypothyroidism, most chronic illness patients have a deficiency in vitamin D. Most people are vitamin D deficient. Nobody wants to walk out in the sun anymore. So get your labs, figure out what you're deficient in, either buy supplements, like I have a whole drawer here of supplements. Here you go, here's my vitamin D3. Or eat the foods that actually give you those vitamins. Food. I think that you should enjoy food, and you know what, like starting off, I have a sweet tooth. I love ice cream so much and sushi. Starting off, yeah, it was hard. I'm not gonna pretend like everything was like so easy for me. It was hard, but when you know that you're eating the right foods, that's not making you feel bloated and you feel good after, but you're just having to deal with the blandness of everything, know that your taste buds are going to adjust. Consistency is key, right? If you continue to eat these foods day after day after day, and then you decide that you're going to eat a burger or a pizza that's so greasy, you're going to be surprised at how disgusting your body makes you feel when you eat it. Your taste buds are just like going to be very sensitive to the things you thought you really liked to eat. So keep at it, and it's a possibility. You can do it. All cheers. But awareness is everything. At the end of the day, I am a full advocate of awareness. As long as you know what you gotta do for your body, then even if you slip, and even if you get off track sometimes, as long as you know where to go, you can always readjust yourself. So that's it. I really hope I got some points across. And when I learn all the new things that I learned with this new project and this new program that we're building, then I'm definitely going to share all of the knowledge I'm always going to share all of the knowledge that I have. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and have a great day, everyone.